Imagine going to work, working your little 8 to 10 hours a day, clocking out, going home, that's it. Now imagine going to work, clocking in, you go home, you go about your business, 8 to 10 hours pass, but you never clock out, ever. When people ask me, how did your side hustle fire your job? That's exactly it. This is what I call passive income. This is making money online. This is digital marketing. This is all of those things. But what it all sums up to is when I clock in, I never clock out. I have a video from June of 2024. It is now May of 2025 that is still circulating and I'm still making money from. That's why people start saying be consistent. That's why they keep saying your content is your cash. That content being your cash can be any number of ways that you do it. But when you have completed systems, when you have digital assets, when you do that thing that one time, your money never stops. My side hustle was passive income. Passive income fired my job. I went from zero to $15,000 in my first 25 days as a complete beginner. I fired my job day 37. You can refute opinions, you can refute emotions, but you cannot refute our facts. And the fact is that social media is 24/7. I'm going to put it to you like this. Imagine telling a billionaire that they're really not a billionaire and what they did to become a billionaire doesn't work. That's how people sound when they say that passive income doesn't work. You're talking to people who literally were in dire financial situations and it literally has flipped and completely changed their life around. I can speak because I'm people. I started and bought digital systems because I needed more money, but I didn't have any more time. I was already working 8 to 10 hours a day. But because I did that, I went from working 8 to 10 hours a day to now I got a 10-hour work week. And now I've had people who have inboxed me and saying, well, it's really not your business because if the creators or the people who created those digital assets decide to make a change, then you don't get to have what you think that you have. But it's really not your job because if you go to work and they decide your services are no longer needed, you don't have a job. The difference between the two is the skill that I learned from this line of passive income has put me in a position where I'll never have to do my worst case, which is your current. The reason why some people are confused is because you're used to working for your money versus with passive income, for the majority, it's something that you do one time and now your money is working for you. Bottom line, this isn't the first time that you needed more income. That wasn't the first time that I needed more income. But what I can say is if you have a phone and you have Wi-Fi, do something different so that you can have different results, so that you won't be at this place again. I definitely encourage you. Get yourself a digital side hustle. Watch it turn around and fire your job.